Hello, here's Lady Field Vlog. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so tired. I'm just coming back from the city now. So, what today I want to tell you people exactly what happened to me today in the city, and then I will narrow it down to the topic of that shop video. Now saw a lady standing at the middle of the road, and people were passing from her left and right, and you need to see how she stood there at the heat with this heat of the sun on her. And then she is heavily pregnant, and her pregnancy is as if she's in her, I think, between 6 or 7 months. So as I decided to pass by just like every other people were passing by, I never knew that she was begging something on the streets. She now approached me and asked me if I understand English or if I speak English. And I said, yeah, I do understand English and I do speak English. And then she reached for her bag and brought out a piece of paper and gave it to me. And I read what was written on this piece of paper. There you will see something she wrote, and I read what she wrote. That I am a woman heavily pregnant. I have 2 kids at home, and my kids need Pampers, and I don't have money. Please, can you spare some money to me? And I asked her if that was her only problem at the moment. She said okay, and I said okay. Although I didn't budget to give out any money to a stranger, before you leave your house, if you want to buy something, and if you're living in Europe, you should know exactly how to manage money. So I made my budget. I already knew what I'm going to spend in the city when I get there. So, and I said, okay, no problem. I will take you to a shop. And I looked up and I saw a shop in the near, not up to 10 meters from where we are standing. And this shop's name is Rossmann. Maybe some of you know Rossmann. So and I took her to this Rossmann. Now, initially, I wanted to give her €10 because she asked, because I said, is it okay if I give you some money so you can buy it by yourself? She said, oh, no. She had wanted me to take her to a shop where I'll pick up the Pampers and pay for it, and I'll give it to her, then she'll walk home with it. And I said, okay, that is no problem, come. In my mind, I was thinking of buying Pampers for her. They pack it differently, and that is how the prices are. So I now went and picked the one I wanted to give to her. Do you know what? Before I turned around, this woman is standing far away from me, and I turned around and I called her hello. In German we normally say hello, nicht hello. And I said hello. Was machst du da? And then she now came to me. She now said, I went to pick Pampers. And I said, look at the one I wanted to give to you. She now said, no, look at the one that she wanted. And I said, wow. She went and picked the Pampers that were packed in a carton. And in this carton is 4 lines. I would have given it to her, but my problem was her attitude. And I said, you should have asked me if it is okay for me if I buy that one for you, not you going direct to pick the one you want. You asked me to take you to a shop, buy the Pampers for you, give to you, then so you can walk home to your kids. And then you came here, I went and picked the Pampers, was about going to the counter to pay, and when I turned, she was no longer behind me. That means she didn't like my gift. This is a woman who was standing at the street begging. And I said, okay. And I called her, hey, lady, you have an attitude problem. You are on the receiving side. You told me that you don't have money. I don't know who you are. I didn't propose to meet you here on the street. That I decided to give something to you out of my own kindness doesn't mean that you should try and manipulate me into giving more than I have. Because I believe that when somebody tries to manipulate another person to give more than the person has, then I think it is robbery, it is stealing, it's not good. So, and I, you know, she, instead of her bringing um that carton of Pampers back, she had to it. That if I want to buy for her, that I should buy this one for her. My son looked at me, and I looked at my son, and now, you know, my mouth was just open like this. I couldn't talk. And I said, before I lose my cool, the best thing for me is just to leave her there and walk out. I wanted to give her money. She said, no, no problem. I left her there and walked out. So it brings me to the topic that love needs expression. That love should not be just said. We should show it by with our actions. I know that we can't do everything. We can't do everything, but we can do something. Somehow, this command from God to love doesn't get really through to us, and we hardly admit that we are deficient in love. Yes, we may be sensitive to the thoughts of the other, especially when we see it in the internet floating around, the pictures of battered wives, the pictures of people begging, the pictures of, when we see any distraughting pictures, sometimes the type that Facebook will even block and say this picture is disturbing, we are moved to passion. Sometimes this eagerness to fight on behalf of these people will develop it immediately. We become uneasy. We become uneasy whenever we see the pictures of people that need help, especially the pictures of dying children who are dying from hunger, the pictures of pregnant women who are in desperate need of medication, the pictures of battered wives, the pictures of sick people who needed medical attention. When we see them, we become so uneasy. We become so uneasy. But deep inside us, we know that genuine care, genuine love reaches beyond feelings to action. Love without deeds of action is useless. Just like someone who has talent and doesn't make use of it. Because if you have talent and you don't make use of it, then it's a waste. That talent is a waste. That is how love without action is. It's useless. I know that we can't do everything, but we can do something. So if you want to start, try by showing love to one person. And when you show love to one person, just start from one person. Start from one person. And then you move from there. We can't do everything, I know. We can't. But you can do something. Do what you can. And leave the rest to God. Just like the story I told. earlier on in this video of a woman who desperately needed pampers, and at the end she didn't get that pampers from me, not because I didn't want to give it to her, but because of her attitude. I know that along the corridors of life we will also meet people whose behaviors are so intolerable, who lack grateful attitude. When you meet such people, if you don't want to show them love because of their behavior, that is okay, because sometimes, you have to punish. You have to melt out punishment for somebody to learn a lesson. It's just like in the training of a child. If a mother withholds punishment from this child, the child will grow up to be a nuisance to the mom, to the family, and then to the rest of us in the society. Not minding the kind of people we may see, not minding the ungrateful hearts that are out there, but still, it should not prevent us from reaching out to the next person in line. This woman really made me today. She made me to be totally pissed off today. But then it doesn't stop me from reaching out to someone who really needs help. It doesn't stop me from reaching out to people who are in genuine need of help. Her actions showed that she really didn't need any help. She didn't. Because if she did needed our help, she have taken the one I was able to give to her, and again thanked me with grateful heart and walked away with that. Mind you, as I said earlier on in this video, that she was at the middle of the street begging. That means I might not be the first or the second person that she approached. Oh, God save us from this war. Sometimes the attitude of people really make people not to render help to people. But still, we should remember that there are people who really need this help. If we see anyone out there whose behavior, is somehow dubious, we should ignore that person and then walk to the next person. Maybe the next person might be somebody who is in desperate need, who really needed that help, and not the other person. We should also remember that we complement each other. Your tribe, your race, who you are, the color of your skin doesn't matter. I don't really give a damn who you are. I don't give a damn if you're black or white. Is that you are a human being, and blood and water flow in your veins. Try not to develop hard skin to the needs or the cries of people. Try and have a listening ear. And sometimes listen to your silent voice. Listen to that voice. Listen to your inner voice. Maybe their needs might be genuine. So here I will say, now I understand why some people are so reluctant to help some who are in need. I know of a friend who told me in the past that some of those people who we normally think are in need are not really in need. They just want to exploit the other person. Now I understand. Because I don't understand why somebody who desperately needed something will behave the way that woman behaved. But still, that doesn't stop me from rendering help when I see somebody who desperately needed my help. So that brings me to the end of the video for today. Meanwhile, to all my subscribers, I really appreciate you. Thank you for being my subscribers, and to the new ones who just joined my channel, I love you. Welcome. And if you love watching my videos, you're just tuning in for the first time for my videos, and you stay to the end of the video, that means you loved it once, you will love it again. Why don't you subscribe so that you'll get an alert whenever I upload a video? Thank you for watching. From Lady Favour.